cut out rut section of just a plain old forestry track. We're in low range quad track, just crawling over the top of things. And we're just gonna kind of make a few clips of how well these things handle in the bush. So this car currently owes me $700, including registration and a new starter motor. Got a full tank, got 700 k's to empty, and this thing just crawls over ruts like that. So I'm gonna find a few semi-challenging things to video. Sophie's found butterflies in the bush and a couch. Why do people dump couches in the bush? And then yeah, we'll show you. Big rut cut out. Side skirt on the ground. Mudguard touched the ground, but we don't care. Yeah, we'll find some things to drive through. Doesn't even care, does it?
Bottomed out a little bit, but walking down in front of it and start videoing back towards the front of it.
What are you doing in the bush? Get in the car. The way it walks through these undulations is just unbelievable. The steering stays pretty much straight, it doesn't bounce all over the place, it's dampened really well. The powered steering pump's got incredible power and stops me from feeling all the feedback. Sand coming up here. So we're in Bakers Beach, Tasmania. Just having a bit of a autumn cruise. Got some awesome ruts and whoops here. And that comes up. So we're just locked in low 1, feet off the pedals, just crawling. This is such awesome control for such a standard vehicle. So low range in first gear. So when you do that, the computer actually controls. Oh, gonna move over. We got a Hilux or something coming. We'll just pop out of their way. I've got a turning bay back here, so we'll get out of there with space. They're about to go down the hill we just climbed. See these rigs go rolling by. Nothing else coming behind us, was there? We're gonna surf. GQ Patrol. Prado. What's this? Terios. Kia. We'll go second gear this time. Now it's Easter long weekend, so a lot of people out just having a bit of a trek around. Now that I've seen that little Terios come out of there, I think we should be okay wherever they've come from. They're actually quite a capable little four-wheel drive, but mainly because of their lightweight. You get a CV clicking or a leaf or a spring moving in the front a fair bit here. One thing this Jeep's got is ample amounts of power to pull like a train when it wants to. very easily pulling. We'll just crawl through here, nice and easy. It's amazing how sandy it is considering we're on top of a big hill. You wouldn't think it'd be sandy on top of a hill like this. Oh, we got some more Humpty Bumpties. Oh, these are cool. Yeah, we might film this from the backside for a minute. For a little bit of a crawl down the hill. Okay, so that didn't go anywhere. Now we turned around and going back up. So we're just in low range in the quadra-track system, and it just crawls over the top of this undulating, rutted out, loose rocks. I don't have to pick a track, I can just drive over all of it. driving home on the asphalt road. We were playing in the mud a little bit, and then we started hearing this noise from back towards the gearbox transfer area. It feels, you can feel it in the car. It feels like it's in the trans tunnel. I think we've done the CV on the front drive shaft by the looks of it. That's what our clicking was uphill. You probably would have heard it in the video as we had the cameras out the window, and when we drove over the cameras. We may even be able to see it in the drive line as we drive over the camera when we go back through the footage. Not a big deal, it's just a CV joint. Quite possibly take it to a local place and get it replaced, or I might just be able to buy the whole shaft. I thought it was out of CVs, as in your ones on your wheel ends, which would normally be your first to suffer damage. But in the instance of this kind of four-wheel drive, you've got a solid diff to a real short shaft. The CV joint and end of the shaft on the driver's side's the long one, passenger side's the short one. And yeah, we've actually got very little drive to the front now, and if you stop and put your foot on the throttle and the brake at the same time, you can make the rear wheels spin and it doesn't engage the front and kill the power. So that vibration you can hear is the end of the shaft either broken off, or the shaft is rumbling around in the housing. You should be able to hear it pretty clear, I'd imagine, on video. It's quite grumbly. We were worried it was an outer CV or a wheel bearing in the front when we first started driving on the asphalt road again, but no, it's the drive to the front wheels, because even if we did one CV in the front, we'd still have drive to one front wheel, and a diff would make an exploding noise rather than a kind of a clack and then all over noise. And while you're driving down the road with your front hubs driving your diff, you'd have drive and then it'd disengage as you're driving. So yeah, that's the end of our hill climbing adventures until we put a new shaft in it. It's not going to be an issue. I'll pull the shaft out and we'll be able to drive it as a two-wheel drive, not a problem at all. But yeah, that's what happened with the Jeep. So next video you see will be me pulling the drive shaft out, I imagine, and that's probably going to be quite soon. We'll get this thing cleaned up because we can't see out of any of the outside windows, and we'll be good to go. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.